Hello. In the past I've been asked to get tapes out of camcorders. I've done Sony ones in the past. This is a Sanyo and it's not a model I've ever worked on before, so let's find out how easy or difficult it is to take apart and get the tape out with minimal damage to the camcorder and tape. I try not to damage the camcorder, but you know, it's never going to work again because it's completely dead. So I'm just going to hook up this power supply to it. So I've set my power supply to about 6.5 volts, which is about right. I think it might be 7.2 when it's running on the battery, but it says 6.5 volts on the back here. And I'm getting absolutely nothing. I switch this to the on position. There's nothing, no response at all. Open the top here and there's an eject button, completely and totally dead. So we're going to have to strip the thing down. I'm hoping the loading motor is easy to get to. Some camcorders it's underneath the deck and really awkward, some it's on the top and easy to get to. Let's find out. What model number is it? This one's VM-90P. Not too big. Looking here at an older Sanyo model camcorder I had lying around. It's a big lump of a thing, much bigger. I wonder if it takes the same power adapter. Let's just try that for a moment. No, I think this is slightly different. There's a blob there on the older one and it's moved down to here, so I think it's designed to be incompatible. Alright, we can't power it from that. Let's start taking it apart. As ever with camcorders, they are usually held together with trillions of screws, and you take them all out and nothing comes apart, and then all of a sudden it all falls apart. Well, that's my experience of them anyway. On Sony ones you often have to pull the lens assembly off to get the cabinet split apart, but that may or may not apply to this one. So there's the tape we're trying to get out. Also on Sony equipment it generally has arrows pointing at the screws that you need to undo in order to take the cabinet work off. But not so this Sanyo one. So far I've found 3 different sizes of screws, which is just a little unhelpful. Now that looks to be the loading motor. That's a bit of luck. So I should be able to just apply about 6 volts to that, maybe 5 volts. I like to unplug the other end if I can, just to isolate it from the board, but I can't easily. And anyway, the circuit will be designed to be able to handle back EMF from that motor. So if it has a voltage on these connections, it shouldn't matter. I'll just keep the voltage down a little bit, maybe down to about 4 or 5 volts, something in that area. We don't know what the polarity is going to be, so just try it and see what happens. Right, I think that was the wrong way. I think that made it lace up more, so we'll go that way. Yeah, not quite enough voltage, I think. I'm up to 5 volts or so, 5.2 volts. Let's lace up. It certainly sounds healthier now. Let's go for unlace from this point. It's struggling still. Maybe mechanically a little bit jammed. So I'm going all the way up to 6 volts. Try a bit more, and if it doesn't work then I'll have to exercise it a few times perhaps. Got it. Bit of slack tape to deal with, that's fine. So now backing the voltage down a bit. I'll close this, it probably won't stay closed, I'll to keep it closed while it laces up again. Trying to lace it up best I can. Now it's jamming. Let's go back to unlace. Oh, that's better. That's closed nicely. Now maybe I've got more luck lacing it up. Just about. Right, good. So I can reassemble this and give the camcorder back in cosmetically good condition and run the tape. Let's get that into a safe condition. Some of the rest of the tapes from the same customer have been mouldy, so that's going to be another problem to deal with. So it's entirely possible this will have mould too, but it's a Sony. May not be too bad. It's the Fuji ones that are particularly mouldy. When trying to reassemble it, I found this piece of broken plastic in the bottom of the case. Whether that's got any bearing on why it broke down, probably not, but it doesn't help. I don't know where it's come from, and I don't believe I've snapped that. I think it's just broken already. Okay, I can start refitting the screws and get it cosmetically back together. Okay, that went pretty well. Actually, that might even have been easier than a Sony camcorder, so I quite enjoyed doing that one. And we've got the tape out safely. I'll now run that for the customer. I'll do plenty more content on audio and video technology in the near future. Bye for now. This VM-90P, I've never actually tried it. Should we give it a whirl? It's got some sort of history because it's got a European mains plug on it. Oh, it's not going to power up. Okay, let's apply 7.5 volts center negative. Got to watch that to this. I don't think I can make contact through there, so I'll just supply the power directly to the battery terminals. No current draw from the power supply as yet. Let's flick the switch here. Oh, I saw the power light come on. I think we might be going to current limit. Raise the current limit. It's drawing about an amp. Viewfinder's not on. Where's the eject? The eject switch seems to be stuck in the eject position. So on this one I can power it up and down, and when it's on it's taking about an amp, which seems too much, and the eject switch seems to be stuck in the eject position and nothing's happening. So I think this will be another one of those machines where you have to dismantle it to get the tape out.